Well, if there's anybody in here already watching, my topic of the story is where do truck drivers get tested for COVID? And then if you're just now getting in here, you're probably watching the replay. Welcome to the show. So far, it looks like I've only got one person in here, maybe two. Turn the truck off. Turn the music off. So, I had a little scare last week, and it kind of scared me good. I didn't know what was going on. Oh, look, there's Shasta. She's waking up. She thinks I'm talking to somebody outside the truck, probably. Who am I talking to, Shasta? There's nobody there. Here, I'll roll down the window for you. It's raining outside right now. Otherwise, I'd be out enjoying the weather. But the weather in Chicago today is kind of shitty. So about 5 p.m. it started raining. And it's been raining ever since. But it was to be expected. I was in Wisconsin earlier today. And it started raining over there, so I figured it was going to be here soon. So my truck is broke one more time. I have a air valve on the back of the truck that is leaking air pretty good, so we're going to go ahead and get that fixed. I have a load right now that's going over to Ohio, Pennsylvania, New York, and then back into Pennsylvania. Hey there, Lisa. Yeah, my thing is I've been driving ever since this COVID stuff started, and I have not been tested. And the last time I was at home, they said I had to have an appointment and I had to schedule it weeks in advance. So I'm a truck driver, I'm always out on the road. What is it for truck drivers to be able to get tested? So, like last week, I just had a massive headache and I lost my taste of my taste in my mouth for food for a couple days. And a few of the symptoms that they were calling for COVID, but then they soon went away after 2 or 3 days, and I haven't had any symptoms since. But I'm in this cab of this truck pretty much 24 hours a day, and I'm basically self-contained in my own little box or bubble, except for to get out of the truck to go use the restroom, take a shower, and you know, eat food. I cook my own food on my barbecue grill or on my skillet. Um, so my symptoms last week were like I lost my taste in my mouth for the food. I also had a massive headache and I had a slight cough. And within 2 or 3 days, all my symptoms kind of went away. But after watching a video about all the new symptoms that are out for COVID, it kind of got me worried that maybe I should go get tested and see if maybe I might have caught the bug and then it went away, or if maybe, like maybe I'm just walking around with it, you know. I just don't know what I should do. It's one of those weird feelings when you're kind of stuck in a box and you call up a testing site and they say, "Do you live in this state?" No. "Do you live close by?" No. "Well, then we can't help you." And I'm like, okay. So then I call up some testing sites like where I live, and they're like, "Well, you need to make an appointment, and there's about a 2-week waiting time." And I'm like, I can't schedule an appointment like that. I won't even know when I can even get by there. So it's pretty stupid. These testing sites require you to live in the city of where you're going to get tested. I'm sure it's because they want to know exactly where to find you if you do test positive. But what can I do? I'm in a truck. So I would have to say I'm negative right now because I haven't been tested, but how are you supposed to find out that you're positive? I mean, other than maybe an email or something like that after you get tested. Or do they come knock on your door and rip you out of your house and take you to the hospital once they find out you're positive? Oh, man. So I picked up a load today in Horicon, Wisconsin, or Hurricane, Wisconsin. It's a John Deere load. It's on the trailer behind me. And it's supposed to be going to, let's see. It's supposed to be going to Milan, Milan, Ohio. Chagrin Falls, Ohio. Stoneboro, Pennsylvania. Clymer, New York. Clymer, New York. And Edinburgh, Pennsylvania. So those are all my stops for this load right here. Yeah, Shasta's actually sleeping, or was sleeping. She is up here in the chair next to me right now. Here, I'll take the phone off and let y'all see Shasta. There's Miss Shasta. Shasta, hey, what you doing? She's being lazy over there. What are you doing, Shastas? Yeah, so there's my pups. So I have a light right here and it was too bright, and as you can tell it's yellow right here. I have a piece of yellow paper over the light, so it was too bright in my face, so I put a piece of yellow paper over the top of it to cut down the light a little bit. That way you get some lighting on my face so everybody can see me. So let's see. Hey there, you and Shasta. Hey there from North Carolina. So what is y'all's thoughts on this virus stuff that's going around? I mean, has anybody been tested for this stuff, or are they just kind of putting it off and waiting until they possibly get sick? I mean, I've been doing these loads ever since this stuff started, and it's just, I don't know. Maybe I was just real tired. Maybe I just ate something wrong and I lost my taste of smell, and Right. That's the problem. The home is right here where I'm sitting. Uh, I just showed Shasta in the video just now. Here, I'll show everybody Shasta one more time before I get back to this. Let's see here. I'll switch the camera. Shasta's being a lazy dog right here. What are you doing, Shasta? I'll get Shasta up out of that chair real fast. I'm gonna say this magic word. Puppies? Puppies? Oh, yeah, some puppies. Puppies. Where's the puppies? Oh wait, where's it? Where's it? Where's the puppies? Oh, oh, let me turn your light on, Shasta. Yeah, there's the Shasta dog. She's like, you got me out of the chair for nothing. Alright, so I'm sitting up here at work, waiting for them to work on my truck tomorrow. So, yeah. This is Kevin, the spotter. Let's see. What? Oh, LOL. She was not when you was down here waiting hours to get loaded. This is Kevin the spotter. Spotter from what? Oh, okay. All right, all right. Cool. I was tested about 3 weeks ago, negative. Such a pretty girl, yes. Shasta's my pretty dog. She's on alert right now. She's staring out the window with it raining outside. All right. So, yeah, I just had like an incident where I was working just fine, and then all of a sudden I started feeling like shit. I had a headache and nausea, and I don't know, I wasn't hungry all day. And then the next day my nose was running. I was like, man, I got sick. And then like halfway through the day, all the symptoms went away. So I was thinking, man, maybe I got sick and then maybe it just passed. And then like the next day, I had nothing but diarrhea. I'm like, maybe I got rid of the bug that quick. So I don't know. It's just one of those thoughts that goes through your head and you just never know what the heck's going on. Wear your mask and really wash your hands. Oh yeah, I've got a mask. It's right here. Get this down here. Here's my mask. Here's my fancy mask. It's one of those masks that you can't find. You know what happened is I ordered 2 of these masks on Amazon. I ordered these masks on Amazon back about January, February. Yeah, this is an extreme mask. So this is my mask, and I do wear it when I go into Walmart and retail stores because I want to have full protection. When I originally bought this mask, it was back in like February or March. And I didn't even get them in the mail until this month. Shasta, stop being scared of me. So, yeah, this is one of those crazy masks. It's actually a chemical mask. That's what it was being sold as. And I was thinking, well, if I buy a chemical mask, it's gotta protect you pretty good. So that's what I bought. And the one that I ordered, see, I ordered two. I ordered one right here, this one right here, and I ordered that one. That one came to my house first. This one just recently showed up here at my work. So I just opened this one up out of my mailbox here at work. And I think I paid like 25 or 30 bucks for each one of these masks. But I'll have one as a spare or give it to somebody that really needs one. I mean, I don't want to be mailing it off to somebody, but if I ever meet them in person or something, and I feel that they would be the type of person that would need a good mask, they would probably get this one. And then, you know, I've also got the normal regular masks too. I got these masks. And then I've got, somewhere around here, I've got a whole bag full of those cheap blue ones that go over your face, that they're kind of like rectangle. So I've got all those masks as well. But I like to walk around with those big full face masks, especially when you're going shopping, because you know, you're fully protected, but all those people around you are like, oh man, he's going extreme. So yeah, it's one of those topics that I've always thought about out here on the road. You know, we can go to the doctors. I have insurance, but the problem is those doctors, if you've never been to that doctor, they don't want to see you unless you have an appointment or you're on their list of patients that they already serve, especially with this new COVID stuff going on. Oh, check out this chapstick I found. So a regular chapstick is like half of that size. This one's like double the size. If you look it up on Amazon, I'm not a distributor or I'm not an affiliate, but this is what it's called, Duke Cannon. Duke Cannon. And this one is called Cannon Balm. Cannon Balm 140. SPF 30. It's pretty good stuff. It's kind of like that stuff you put in your hair that makes your hair tingle whenever you're washing your hair, but whenever I put it on my lips, it makes it tingle. Kind of feels good. So, yeah, I'm just bored sitting up here in Chicago area, Elk Grove Village, Illinois. Yeah, I use it pretty often. I've got about 4 of these bottles here. Let's see. Let's see what it says. Oh shit, I can't read this language here. Ethyl alcohol 68%, and glycerin and fragrance. Hey Paulie, what's going on, buddy? So yeah, I'm using it. See, I use it all the time. Smells like lemons. Everybody hit that liker button up there, that thumbs up. I had like 5 people in here a little while ago. I've only got 1 thumbs up. Nothing. How are you? Shasta's doing. I had Shasta on video just a little while ago, but since you just stepped in here, come on, Shasta, get up. Come on, up. All right, and there's the Shasta dog. Shasta. Paul. Good girl. Paul. Say Paul. Shasta. High five. Come on. High five. Good girl. Paul. Paul. Come on. Paul. Good girl. All right. High five. She's like, come on now. Come on. High five. High five. Come on. Shasta. Come on. High five. Yeah, good girl. All right. A little trickery there. Got her working. She's like, come on, I don't want to do no high fives. Yeah. She's a good girl. I just let her out a little while ago. It's pouring down rain outside. You could probably see possibly water leaking down from my window right here. Yeah, there's what it's looking like outside. You can see over there. I'm in Chicago area. It's been raining since around 5 p.m. today. It started off as just like maybe drizzle, and then I fell asleep and woke up to it pouring down rain. And luckily I have a umbrella, and I'm able to go outside with Shasta and let her do her duties and not have to get poured on. She don't care about the rain. I already know that. I have a video of her waking me up in the lazy boy and jumping on me after she was full of mud. She likes to dig in the mud. She won't dig in the dirt and mud during the daytime when it's not raining, but if it comes a rainstorm at nighttime and you're asleep, you're gonna get woke up when she's covered in mud. Yeah. I don't remember if I posted that video on YouTube or if I just stuck it on TikTok, but I made a video of her on TikTok where she was covered in mud and had to give her a bath. Oh yeah, I'm taking vitamin C, but I don't have any other vitamins that I've been taking. Plus I take a lot of other medicines for diabetes. I also have insulin that I take, which I need to do today, right now. Oh shit. Oh, here it is. It's on the dash. So, I haven't taken my insulin shot today, and since I was discussing it just now, I might just do that right here on the camera. Actually, I'm going to do it right here on the camera, but so it's a pin, and I have to dial it to a certain number, which is 50, and take the cap off, and it just has a very tiny, small needle, kind of like a mosquito. Let's see if I can get it on there. Here it is. That's how small it is. It's very tiny, and it just barely goes below like the surface of the skin. So I'm just gonna take this and poke it into my belly real fast, and it don't even hurt. All done. So once it's in there and you give yourself the shot, you wait about 5 or 10 seconds, and then voila, all done. And then get this little needle cap here, put this back over that, put this on there. Gizmo that attaches our body and regulates our sugar. Yeah, those things are very expensive. Those are automatic insulin injectors and also testers. I'm actually gonna see about getting something that's similar to that, but it doesn't have the insulin in it. It just does the testing only. I forgot what the initials are called. It's like a continuous testing something, I don't know. But I have one on my arm over here. It's kind of camouflaged right now. I actually need to take this Band-Aid off. So this is just on here to protect this from getting knocked off somewhere. But I touched my phone to this thing right here, and it tells me what my blood sugar is. I can pretty much tell you what my blood sugar is right now. It's going to probably be around maybe 100, 110, 15, something like that. So just with that, I can keep up with my blood sugar real easy. There's an app on my telephone, and it only takes a couple seconds. Basically, just tap the app, tap the button that says check glucose, and it turns on the NFC reader on your phone, and you just touch it to the device, and it tells you what your blood sugar is instantly. Let's see, did I miss any questions? Let's see, Fringle, Gizmo, aspirin. Oh wow. Yeah, oh wow is right. So I found out I was diabetic about 2.5, 3 years ago. And when I had my A1C checked in, my A1C came back to be a 14, which was really high. And then they sent me down to the pharmacy. I picked up a blood sugar checker, and my blood sugar at the time was around 400 or 500. And my doctor don't know shit, but I've been doing all the research myself and finding the different drugs I want to take. And so far, I've been doing pretty good with that. Yeah, well, my mom says that she only needs metformin too, but I say otherwise. So one of the doctors that I've spoken to said anything over 120 requires insulin. So if you prick your finger and your blood sugar reading is over 120, you need some sort of insulin to bring it down, because metformin's not doing enough. Metformin, I normally take twice a day, or I'm supposed to take it twice a day. But with this new medicine that I'm taking, here, I'll show you this one. This one's a different one from the one I just took. This one is called Ozempic, and I just started taking this one once a week. I normally take it either on a Thursday or Friday, depending on which day I can remember to take it on. And this one is only one time a week, and this is really getting my blood sugar down really good. The one I just took, the label is messed up on it, but this one is called Tresiba, and this one helps me out throughout the whole week. And then I have a little pill cart right here. I had a whole bunch of stuff wrote on here, but it's getting all worn out because it's in my truck and it's bouncing around. But I have this set up for one. So basically, the way I have it, it says like nighttime, daytime, evening, whatever. So basically, this is 3 days worth of medicine. I have it wrote on the outside right here that it says each box is 3 days worth of medicine. So I did it this way because I wanted to have a lot of extra medicine. So I have like 21 days of medicine here in one big thing, and I don't have to go looking for all my pills. You know, something happens or whatever. If I have to go to the hospital, I just take the whole thing, and that's 21 days worth of medicine. And then I do carry also my other metformin pill bottle too. And then this is my one time a day. So normally this one's my my evening pills, and I'll take one of these in the evening. And then in that box over there, that is my one time a day of everything. So in this one time a day of everything, I have, pull it out one more time. In here, I have 4 different medications. So I'm also high blood pressure. So all these symptoms combined with high blood pressure and diabetes, I'm a greater risk of catching the virus. I don't want to say the actual whatever it is, mostly because of this YouTube stuff. They frown upon you saying those kind of words, and then you get demonetized for all your videos. So anybody talking about what's going on, um, I don't even know if I put it in my description as COVID. I thought I put virus, but I might have put COVID. Um, if I did, I'll probably change it anyways. So, yeah, just being diabetic and just being high blood pressure, that makes you more vulnerable for catching something extra on top of what you already have. So when I started feeling ill the other day, I basically told dispatch, don't send me a load. I'm taking the day off. And that's what I did. I took the day off. And yeah, so I sat around all day in Delaware till the next. Well, actually, I loaded first. And then I went to the truck stop and just sat around all day. I wasn't feeling good. Slept all day, got enough sleep, and then the next day I took off with that load and made it over to Michigan. I think is where I took it. I picked up a load going to Michigan, then I dropped off another load. Was it Michigan? I can't remember. I already turned in my paperwork. And then I picked up a load in Michigan and took it over to Wisconsin. And now I've got a load from Wisconsin in Hurricane, Wisconsin, going over to Ohio, Pennsylvania, and New York. And I think my last stop is not even New York, it's Pennsylvania again. So it's like I'll go across Ohio into Pennsylvania, and then I'll go up to New York, and then I'll come back down into Pennsylvania. That's basically how that load's going to go. And I didn't expect this live to go this long, but it's just the way it is. Let's see if I missed any comments. I hear you, Metformin. Damn, that's a lot of miles. Yeah, I normally try to get loads that run about 1,000 miles each way. That's about a day and a half drive for a truck driver. I can legally run close to 700 miles a day. But with the non-essential people out on the road or back out on the road, it's slowing me down a little bit. Plus, there's a lot of road construction now. Before there wasn't so much road construction, and when there was nobody on the road, I could drive from here in Chicago to Buffalo, New York in 9 hours. Now with everybody back out on the road, it takes me a good 11 hours or more. Yeah, thank you for suggesting that, Polly. I think everybody that's in here watching has probably already done that. I don't have a lot of live viewers right now. Oh, and I am using this microphone. It probably helps out a lot with moving the phone around, keep the audio equal. Yeah, it normally sounds pretty good. I've had some problems with it when I'm doing like recording video, and sometimes I'll have breaks in my audio where it'll be like a voice, and then there'll be like a drop in the audio, and then it'll keep going. And I don't know if it's like a short where it plugs in, or if maybe there's something wrong up here. I don't really know. But normally it sounds pretty good. I think what I'm trying to say is there's sometimes some of us AR, some of us AR. My normal home base is in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. My company is located up here close to Chicago. And I like running the north up here because during the summertime, the temperature is a lot cooler. So, like, right now it's like 60 degrees outside because it's been raining. You're dead. Probably ready to go to bed. It's 11:43 Eastern time, 10:40 something Central time. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and call it quits on this live video. Thanks for everybody to come in and watch. Hopefully y'all checked out that drone video I did the other day and posted it this morning. 8:43. Yeah, you're out there on the Cali side. I think. Let's see. 10, 9, 8, 10. Yep. Have a good night. I'll check you out. Yeah, I posted a video. It said something like Expedition Cornfield or something like that, and then it said DJI Mavic Mini. 25 minutes from Ricky. Yeah, I've been over to Ricky's. Well, not over to Ricky's. I've actually met up with Ricky one time out there, and then he also came to where I live in Texas one time as well. And that's where we had a little discussion about differences, and we kind of had a breaking up of friendship for just a short period of time, but we're back friends again. We're cool. I know he's struggling with everything that's going on, plus changing back into doing videos and tattooing and stuff. And then my company rarely goes to California. The only time we really go to California is when we're hauling entertainment shows and stuff. Most of the time, my running area is like from the Rocky Mountains and everything east. And I rarely go to Denver. So, I mean, really not the Rocky Mountains. I could probably say like I-35 and everything east. Oh, okay. Yeah, I go out to California. I like going out to California. I don't have a problem going out to California. I would like to run California, Oregon, Washington State every once in a while, but you know, kind of hard to come by when you got a company that doesn't like to go out there that way. Freight to them is a little bit harder to get. Doesn't pay as good. I did look at the freight broker board on how much freight is paying in certain areas, and the West Coast is actually paying about 10 cents more per mile versus the Midwest and the East. But to find a load out on the West Coast is sometimes a little bit harder than it is if you were to find a load out on the East Coast. You can find a handful of loads on the East Coast, and over on the West Coast you might find 1 or 2 loads. So it's kind of pick and choose which way you want to go. All right, let me pull this paper off so you can see how bright this light is one more time. Yeah, so I basically just put like a piece of yellow paper over this bright light. Actually, this is on low setting. Now it's on bright setting. Put this filter back over it. So that's what I'm using for my front-facing light. Here's with no light, with the light on. I think it's about the same. Here, let me turn all these lights off. That's no lights. And here's just the front-facing light. Kind of makes things a little interesting. All right. This time I'm hitting the end button, but I'm gonna wait a couple seconds. See y'all later. Yeah, I wash my hands all the time. I also use my hand sanitizer. Bye now.